This evening, joined together and Gold Country aircrafts are as yet hanging tight for 737. MAX 9 examination direction from Boeing and the FAA. This comes after the Entryway honor the Frozen North aircraft's flight, extinguished mid-trip on Friday, both the Frozen North and joined together. Carriers fly the 737 MAX site. What's more, presently losers. Boats have been found on the Entryway fittings of all other MAX 9s. There were a few frightening minutes for travellers on board, joined together. Flight that needed to make in crisis arriving in Tampa. Those travellers are presently securely in Chicago. At this hour, by 24:34, took off from Sarasota. However, at that point, an Entryway cautioning light came on, constraining pilots to redirect a TPA news channel. 8's Alexander Youthful goes along with us live from the air terminal with a report on this story. Goodbye, Jen. Given the new news about the Entryway smothering of the Boeing plane, this circumstance unquestionably got our consideration. Presently, they're unique airplane and makers. In any case, I addressed avionics master. Furthermore, he says, any time a light goes on, you focus. You don't gnaw lights, and you don't endeavor to reset. And obviously, indeed, perhaps it's simply a sensor, joined carriers. Flight 2434 needed to redirect going from Sarasota to Chicago. Entryway like coming on may not appear to be nothing to joke about, yet resigned commander, a flying investigator, John says it sure is. There's a technique that you follow. That is in the agenda. Also, they have ordinary agenda. Also, that's what you follow. Methodology. Then you go for it. Pick a redirection air terminal, and you go land there. Talks as the reality. The team made this redirection. Isn't his business as usual that this kind of light coming on isn't important for every day? Go of. Presumably in a 25-year profession as an aircraft pilot. Could have had 5 or 6 something to that effect. He too says, redirecting isn't as straightforward as picking somewhere else to land. You really want to prompted air traffic light to prompt the organization so they can have a door for you. They can 8 months before you joined, says the airplane that redirected to TPA was an Airbus, a 319, not a 737 MAX 9 like the Gold Country plane that headed, or on the other hand, victory mid-flight. The stores are planned to be somewhat more harmed in the opening that they're in, so as the plane tension rises, they can't exactly come out. I realize the Gold Country case, that need, that's the exceptionally strange case. In any case, questions remain. Ought to the public have a real sense of security flying in Boeing airplanes? NBC's Tom Costello put that question to us. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg says that each plane that they convey to an aircraft, each plane that goes into the skies should be 100% safe, and they should be ready to even with Wednesday's crisis landing. Says flying is as yet the most secure approach to travel, flying. Truly has only one risky part to it, and it's the drive to and from the air terminal. There were 123 travelers, also 5 team individuals on board that flight. Also, fortunately, there were no wounds